Nellie, how was your trip?
It was good. How about yours?
Our trip was good. We missed exit Highway 1, so we went all the way to Cedar Rapids.
All right, going to questions for Coach.
Kelsey?
The enemy territory, a lot of people talk about kind of the atmosphere that's here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. What's it like wrestling at Bryce Jordan Center in front of a crowd that's against you?
I mean, the similarities are as a passionate fan base. It's not really a bowl arena, so they bring those chairs right up. So you're sharing space with the fans in your corner. That's always an interesting conversation.
Is there some positives to that? I mean,
I think the environment's great. I mean, you're getting 16,000 people in a 15,900 seat arena. That's awesome.
Pretty open to learn from you guys this Friday.
We got to keep progress going, and we got to keep getting better. And we're at the end of January, and so we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Biggest thing is consistency, getting better, health, those things.
will the lineup look more like what you guys put on the mat against
The lineup will be what the lineup is on Friday, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but this has been a bizarre year, and we will go one day at a time with our lineup. We have all year.
Is Spencer kind of the epitome of what you want to see out of a wrestler? Just not only as good as he is, but just his style, his technique, how he
Well, I mean, there's nobody. I haven't seen anybody better ever, and I'm talking my heroes when I was young, the current guys that are winning titles for the United States, because we have a powerhouse team right now, and you can go back to those Russians, Belaglazov, Fedzayev, and that's not an overstatement.
You look at somebody who won a national title without ACLs, which is just unfathomable. Did you have any concerns physically for him, whether he could withstand that, and how did he kind of ease those concerns maybe by walking in a couple of years ago?
Wrestling is a tough sport, and so for me to answer what my personal feelings are, it almost does a disservice to an athlete given the green light medically, and now he makes a choice. He made the choice to go, and it's a tribute. Excuses are for wusses. And he said it, whatever. It came off, it rolled off his tongue, and it was natural for him to say, and it's the truth. He stepped up, he made the choice, and he made the most out of a dire situation, and that's what the best competitors on this planet do in any circumstance, not just sports. It's a tribute to him, tribute to how he was raised.
Tom, with Spencer, I sometimes pat myself looking at the pins against number 4, number 3, number 6. Do the rankings, do they not mean anything for Spencer and for you? Whether it's the number 3 ranked wrestler on the mat or the number 1 dual team overall?
I mean, rankings are, they create the buzz, and then after that, you keep talking about it and the fanfare and all that, but when you step on the mat, they really don't mean anything. Everybody has a knockout blow in this sport. You can be behind and find a way to get the fall, as long as there's time on the clock. I don't think, Spencer pays much attention to anything except for doing what he does best. So, again, another tribute to his approach.
Does that mean, let's just taking this week as an example, are you telling your team, look, we're going to Bryce Jordan Center, number 1, we're against number 1, or take a look, you're against number 1 RBY?
No, you talk about characteristics. They know the ranking. They know what's at stake. The environment is an opportunity. It's a fun environment. That's what you want. We have a great environment here. They have a great environment there. Whether we're here or there, it's going to be a great environment. And you know what? Competitors thrive in those situations. And the other thing is how much do you like crave a challenge? And then when that challenge is put in front of you, how much do you crave success? Like, are you going to will it to go your way? And these are opportunities to do that.
You talked with Brody about what it's going to be like for him to go back?
I've talked to Brody a lot about his past, and part of that past includes Penn State. And those were early on conversations, even as he was making his choice, before he knew for sure what he was going to do in his transfer status. I know that he has nothing but respect for that program. But I also know that his entire life, he wanted to be where he's at now. And to see him in Carver Hawkeye Arena against Nebraska and then go on the road in a tough environment, back to back, finally, with 1 day rest in between, that's progress. So it goes back to the very beginning. We got to be consistent, we got to be healthy, and we got to be about the right things getting ready for our matches. Our guys get ready for their match, they're pretty good.
How big of a gauge is this for Tony, to the matchup with Triple Let and All-Star meet now, mid-January, facing the match that, this duel could come down to at the end if it's the last match?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, that's one of the key matchups, and that's one of the buzz matches. So again, we got to be better than we were in November, and it's not going to be like where you just fall into it. You're going to have to go out there and impose yourself on an opponent that is skilled, and you're going to have to overcome, you're going to have to win tough positions. You're going to have to overcome adversity, maybe. Who knows? And the events that happen along the way in the first and second period will affect the outcome if it goes that long. We got to be ready to go.
In the big picture, what can Spencer do this year? How can it propel the sport next year with the Olympics? And I know that's still a long ways off. He's focused on the task at hand, but can what he do and what he's building towards build momentum within the sport and create more interest nationally?
I think the way that he pops, the way that he's getting better. I mean, he's better this year than he's been his entire career. The progress, and when that's happening and you don't level off or stagnate, people want to keep watching. It's like anybody that's great. When they keep getting better, you get more heads turning your way, more admirers. Even if there's haters, they're paying attention. And the thing is, along the way, is you convert a lot of people to your side, because you can't help but love a winner, and especially a winner that gets better. And with his approach, too. He's a humble guy for the most part. He almost apologizes when the true fire comes out of him. And it's like, Terry and I mean, we sit there and we look at each other. We go, we know who this guy is anyway. He may be surprising some people with that, like after that Purdue match, but this is who this guy is. He is an incredible, incredible, competitive man. Whatever's inside of him that's keeping that fire going, it's unique. It's rare.
How does that spill over to his teammates, do you think? How do they feed off of that?
I mean, he's challenged his teammates, and that remains to be seen for this year. So I think it definitely spills over just being around someone like that. But at the same time, you got to take care of your own business. And then at the same time, are you going to let somebody steal all the accolades? And there's nothing wrong with a little in-house competition for greatness and attention and being the big man on campus. So, we talk about that sometimes.
Do you ever notice, you're laser focused on what's going on the mat, but you ever notice maybe a different buzz or vibe when he's taking the mat, not necessarily against anybody else, but just, heightened awareness in the arena, in the Spencer lead up.
I mean, I don't. I know that like the Big Ten network calls and they say, we're not going to tell anybody, but is Spencer going? Because if he goes, then we got to make sure that we have his match, and we might have to delay because of the broadcast before and stuff like that. So they want to capitalize on his buzz or the propaganda piece of that. I noticed that, especially this year because it's his last year. This is it. And so they want to make sure that they capitalize on that, and that's a tribute to him, and hence he'll capitalize on that.
Will we see him on a cereal box after next year?
I don't know.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Thanks. Tony Cassiope.
Look at that time.
Hey, good job, Tony.